Pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Might as well stay there.
I do. Great.
Flag.
Do you have anything,
1 minute.
anybody here for community forum? Any conflicts of interest? Do I have a motion to adopt the agenda we are adding? Did you add?
I did on the copy I gave to you guys last night, the surplus.
So, do I have a motion to approve the agenda adding 10.8 surplus playground equipment? Motion by Jamie, second by Ashley. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Do I have a motion to go into executive session at 5:31? Section 1 personnel, section 2 students, South Dakota Codified Law 1-25-2. Motion by Ashley, second by Mason. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carried. If you guys just want to step
Yeah,
up
I
for a
would
little
like
bit.
to for the rest of it.
Yes, absolutely. We'll come. Okay. Administrative report?
No.
Okay. High school, middle school principal?
Just some celebrations to start with. Smart Adults testing is complete. We're very pleased with so far the results that we have most of the results in, I think almost all of them now. The juniors tested very well this year, and our middle school were similar to last year. So just want to congratulate the students and the staff on their great work there. PTO did provide snacks for us during that testing, so a thank you to them. And WOSA and FCCLA competed in their state conventions, and they represented Woolsey, Lexington, Waller. There were 5 WOSA students that qualified for nationals. They're not going to be attending this year, but they did qualify, and just something that hasn't been out there much, but the girls track team has broke many school records so far this year, so a shout out to them. Graduation will take place Saturday at 2 o'clock. Seniors will practice on Wednesday morning, and then they're going to go on their senior trip to Aberdeen, spend the day together, and we have Thunder Road planned, so that will be fun. Middle school students had a field trip to Rocket Slide Park and bowling, and if you had asked them right away at the beginning, they would have said, oh, we're just doing that, but after it was done, I had a lot of students that had a great time, and they were very appreciative of the PTOs allowing them to go to that too, so thank you to them. The staff was great that day also to help keep track of 80 or 75 middle school students, so it was good. It was a fun time. This week, we're working on registering. I will get out in the classes Wednesday to register for classes. They'll kind of be a, not set in stone, but we'll at least have some idea of how many will be in each class. And we're gonna try to offer some new opportunities for students this year with a couple courses that they haven't seen in the past. So, high school students will take semester tests on May 19th and 20th. I put the semester test schedule on the newsletter. I'll also be sending that out to parents, so they have that. The 20th we dismiss at 1:30. The middle school will have a field day on Monday, May 19th. The senior leadership and Mr. Chemist is putting that on. And then check in and clean out Walker Day will be the 20th for them. Talked about the handbook, and I'll present all the changes, but with the staff, they went through the handbook and made some circles, some suggestions of changes that they'd like to see. And then we talked about those. The majority of the changes came to, we don't know what this is and why is it in here type thing. It had been in there forever or for a long time, and so we'll take some of that stuff out that we're not using right now. Yeah, but next month we also look at a dual credit and homeschool handbook changes, so those will be coming down the pipe. Family engagement team, we set a couple goals for next year, and I'm really excited that we get to implement those, so we'll start that. I'll let the teachers know probably on Friday what our goals are, and then again next fall we'll readdress those. And Brandy and I are signed up for the tech training that is taking place place right now. But it is online, so we can go back and watch the videos. We don't have to try to get all of that information in this crazy time. But, and then we're gonna transition, this summer will be, the staff will be transitioning to the K-12 domain, so that will take some patience. So hopefully the staff will be patient with us as we go through that. And then the computers for the high school have been ordered, and every student will get a Windows 7 device, so that's exciting, and we're looking forward to that.
Thank you. Superintendent, elementary principal?
We have a fun day, like you said, scheduled for the 19th, set up by the leadership team. We have a bunch of classes going on field trips. Thank you to everyone helping out, bus driving, chaperone, and then PTO for funding those. Thank you, Rochelle, for setting up kindergarten roundup, and then thanks to Bailey, Becky, and Brandy for helping out with that. Fifth graders had their graduation. Big thank you to Officer Robish for putting that on. The track and playground and everything is gonna start May 27th. So there'll be full go on that. The playground equipment, we just got our bill today, so we'll pay that. It's already shipped and everything like that, so we should be getting that within the next month here. So that's exciting. They should have that done by beginning-ish of July, so that'll be nice to have this summer and go on that. So, if you guys, and I'll keep you guys updated on that as well, just with any changes or anything like that, but I don't foresee too many crazy things happening with that. We'll be working, just with summer around the way, just so you guys understand kind of what we do during the summer, we're not just sitting around twiddling our thumbs. There's a lot of different documents that we have to go through, at least that I have to go through, like the consolidated app, other thing that the states need. So we'll be hitting on those in the next month, and most of those are usually due by the end of June. So we'll continue to go through policies, make sure they are updated. I think we got like 6 this month, so we'll continue to go through those and make sure we're doing our due diligence on those and getting those up to date and everything ready to go for this next year. Family engagement, we just had our last meeting. Again, we'll continue with it. With pay, I thought this year went really good. I know the students really, really enjoyed being able to kind of voice their opinions on different things. So we'll continue that next year. And then want to just thank everybody for a great year. I thought it was an awesome first year. You can tell everybody really cares about the students, and it's fun to see everybody working. So it'd be nice to get a little summer break here in a week and a half.
Thank you. We did not have a mid-central meeting. Court?
Court has a few things, so you should see the comprehensive plan coming within the next few weeks, so make sure that that is approved and signed annually. There is a calendar out there for fall development screenings for you guys, so you guys can see that. The 25-26 core assignments for school psychologists, the speech therapists, the SL or STAs are out there. All the calendars basically are out there for you. Let's see. There's some training out there if you guys want to look at that. So para training, there's some Aspen behavior training that is out there, and 7 Mindsets. So if you want to do any training for that, they have that available for us right now. Staying with the curriculums for 25-26 for 7 Mindsets and Let's Go Learn. So those will stay with us. And that should be it. We have our last meeting here in May, so we have some other updates before then, but we should have a lot of things coming to you guys within this month.
Yep. Thank you. Do we have any committee reports? Okay. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda? Motion.
Let me just mention one thing. With the updates, I just wanted to correct the minutes for last month for Haley. It should read 7th and 8th grade track coach for 2295.
Okay.
And that's
Is this
what
where we also have to Okay, do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda with the change of Ms. A's track contract at $22.95?
Motion.
Motion Jamie, second Ms. Mason. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carried. New and unfinished business. We have the first reading and approval of policies. BBB school board elections, BBF board member code of ethics, BBFA board member conflict of interest, BBBE unexpired term fulfillment, GCBD background checks, and GCD staff hiring policy. They should all be in a separate packet for you guys.
So most of these are just updated, for what ASBSD has. There wasn't really any changes. Just those were like the main changes. The one we do have to talk about is the GCBD. So this has turned into a disaster. So we sent back ours with our updates of what we wanna do. And we cannot do any of our updates that we want to do, per their guidelines for the audit. So what we're gonna do, because we need to have it done, is we're gonna approve the one that they sent us. And then, once we get kind of a better idea of what the state is gonna do with hiring process, because right now we cannot, do volunteers. We cannot background check volunteers federally. So we have to get a better idea of what the state is gonna do, and then we'll change it going from there. But we're just gonna, I literally just put in our school and just put it like Wolsey Wessenden into each of the things that they had. And then, we're just gonna approve this one so we can get done with this audit. And then once we get a better idea what the state's doing, then we will just go from there and change it, what we need to do, so.
He said the state's working on it, so we'll just keep our eyes open for that.
But we sent, we did two different ones, they both came back and said we can't do any of those things that we wanted to do with background checking the volunteers or anything like that. And I was like, okay, well, we're just gonna follow yours and just be done with it, so. We'll put that in, and then once I have a better idea, we'll go from there and make changes if needed, so.
Okay. Any other questions on those policies? Does anybody mind if we do an approval of all policies in one approval? Okay,
Motion to approve all policies.
okay. Motion by Jamie, with a second.
I second.
Second by Terry. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carried. SDHSAA ballots.
I didn't,
Oh, I don't have
no,
those. Oh,
there's,
okay.
there's lots of recommendations. Once the amendments and then get through it.
Okay. Can we do these all in one? Is everybody okay with that? If I read them all and then we do them all in one? Okay, recommendations from administration, South Dakota High School Sports Association, Activities Association. Billy Clanton, Harding County. East River at-large representative, Ryan Rollinger, Rollinger, secondary principal, Harrisburg.